Hello! You asked for the 4-seed cracker and I am making it for you today. Alright, super easy. You're going to need 4 types of seeds. You can actually make 5. I don't like chia seeds, so I don't use chia seeds. But I've got pepitas, sunflower seeds, yummy. I also use sesame seeds, and they can be toasted or untoasted. And linseeds, super important, must have linseeds in them because it's one of the binding ingredients. And then the other ingredient, okay, that's a bit close, is psyllium, which is the other binding ingredient, super important. Then you're going to want to flavour it in any flavour you want. Today I'm using garlic powder. Yep, garlic powder. Dry thyme. And a Middle Eastern spice mix called za'atar, which is also thyme and sesame seeds and super yummy. The other thing you're going to need is olive oil. Olive oil. And finally, some boiled water, which I've just boiled. Alright, recipe. So this is going to make 2 trays of crackers. Half a cup of each seed. Just go and put them in. And see how this is a little bit less? No biggie. I'm just going to top it up with one of the other seeds because I don't have any more of the other ones. Oh. Half of that and half of that. Cool. So that's your seeds. Then we're going to put a quarter of psyllium. Okay. Then spices. Now you can put in, there's no recipe for spices, you just do whatever you feel to do. I'm going to put in a teaspoon of thyme. Actually, I'm going to put in 2. The thing about crackers is you tend to need more spices than less. I'm going to put in half of garlic. These are generous halves. And then I'm going to put in 1, 2 big ones of, 3. Cool. That's it for the ingredients, for the dry ingredients. Just give it a bit of a stir. Okay. Cool. Now, let's get these out of the way. You're going to put in a splash of olive oil, kind of equivalent to, say, 2 tablespoons. And then you're going to put in water. Boiling hot water. Half. 1. And another half. So 1.5 cups in total. Okay? Spoon or whatever you're going to use to stir it. And give it a good mix. Now you're relying on the psyllium and the linseeds to make it all glutinous and come together. It's going to go slimy and goopy. That's what you want. Okay. That looks pretty good. You can see the consistency, it's quite thick and glutinous. Perfect, that's where you want it to be. So I've cut 3 sheets of baking paper The two are going to go to the bottom, and one's going to go on the top for when I roll. This is really easy. All right. I kind of cut it in half. Doesn't have to be exact. And put the mixes on there. Then I grab the top bit. Give it a bit of a squish down. Quite warm. And then get your rolling pin and start to move it to the edges. Don't go all the way to the edge when you're on your first move, because then it'll just squeeze out the edge. So when that happens, when the creasing happens, just lift it up again and keep going. Now don't be tempted to drag. When you roll, the worst thing you can do is drag it. When you drag it, it splits the dough and it creates holes. You've always got to roll evenly and gently. And it's all about the pressure you put in. Not how hard you can do it, but just just a firm pressure, but just even. So that's one side. See how it's done that? Because I've dragged a little bit too much, but that's okay. Just lift it up again. Roll it again. Now I can see here I've got too much here because it's a really thick bit, and here it's too thin. So I'm just going to roll it back up. And bring it over. Cool. That's it. Now do the other one. Voila, second one done. Get your tray, nice big tray, and slide it up. Second tray. And slide that one up. Cool. I'm gonna come back. I'm going to pop them in the oven, and we're going to come back in about 20 minutes and test them. Okay, we're back and it's been half an hour, and I'm just going to check on them to see how they're going. Nice golden colour, a little bit of curling on the edge, they look good to me. That one, top one's definitely right. And let's check the bottom one. Still a bit pale. I'm going to leave that one there. Give that one another 5 to 10 minutes. So let's come back when the other one's ready, and this one will have cooled down, and I'll show you how to process it. Hey everyone, we're back, and now we're just going to cut up our cracker tray so that it's ready for us to eat. I like them kind of rustic. The thing is, you can actually score it before it goes in, but I just think they're really nice like this. You know, store them in an airtight container, break them out when you're ready, have them with olives and dip and whatever else you want to eat with them. They're super yummy. And you can also flavour them differently if you want different flavours. As you saw, we did the garlic and the thyme and the za'atar, but you can add a whole lot of different herbs. You can add onion powder. I've put in fried shallots before. You can put in chili. You know, flavors are endless. You can just play around with it and see what works, what doesn't. I don't recommend you use activated activated charcoal. I thought it'd be really cool one day to do a black cracker, and it did not work. So don't do that one. Okay, we've got our crackers now. They're all ready to go. Super yummy. Don't use the paper twice. It's too hard to roll. Dean can't resist. And they're really crispy and yeah, really good for you with all the omegas and yummy fats, and yeah, great for you. Have a great day. See you later. Oh. Bye.